you went to a royal family gathering. What was that like?
Joe, those people, the truth about those individuals is unfortunately just as sinister as people have suspected. I'd arrived at their mansion, was kind of greeted by King Charles, Queen Camilla. They'd wanted to subcontract me for a space exploration project, wanted me to build them a ship so they could trek off the planet. Didn't think too much of it. I mean, most powerful families have this interest. But about halfway through the dinner, I'd noticed something extremely unsettling from one of the family members. Their pupils had changed colors completely after they blinked. I said, "My God, Queen, your eyes, are you all right?" She'd kind of squeezed her eyes and said, "Oh, honey, it's nothing." Charles had cut her off and said, "Oh, Camilla, don't lie to the boy. You've been whining about not wanting to live in hiding for the last 300 years. Let's tell the boy why he's really here, shall we?" And his eyes, Joe, his eyes were like green and unhuman and just kind of horrified and confused. I said, "What's going on here?" I thought this was for a British research project, but as he'd insisted on showing me their project, I'd followed him down a dark hall. I was just happy I had a form of leverage here. He'd brought me into this kind of makeshift elevator that went down for what it felt like miles, and he'd said to me, "We've been watching you for quite some time. Pretty smart you are, but there's many things about this world you don't understand." The elevator stopped and opened up to this just strange kind of underground station that we'd walked through and up to what had looked like a kind of dysfunctional old, extremely large spacecraft. I mean, it looks like it could have transported a small colony. I said, "Charles, my God, what is this?" He'd said to me, "This is how we found your beautiful planet. We're from a dark world, several galaxies away, but our planet was expiring, it was dying. And when this came to our attention, we'd used all the resources we had and ventured off into the stars, a desperate attempt to find a new home, and thank God we did. But we'd left most of our people behind with the promise we'd come back for them." He says to me, he goes, "When we discovered humans on this planet, we quickly conquered them after we realized our intellect was comedically superior. But you, my dear boy, you're not very much like the others now, are you?" I said to him, what are you saying? So why, what do you need me for?" He said to me, "Listen, the atmosphere on this planet, the chemical compounds react negatively to our technology. All our systems failed once we'd entered the atmosphere. We've been sort of trapped here ever since. We've attempted covert space exploration operations for decades through your intelligence agencies, but we've never been able to make it past orbit. That is why we need your native intelligence to fix it. We need you to help us get back to our home planet and bring the rest of our civilization here to Earth so we can stop living in hiding." Joe, without much of a choice and perhaps a bit of ego, I did it, and their arrival is imminent. I just want people to be ready.